Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Hey guys, Arizona State head coach told me pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And the Horned Frogs kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
Man, if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So TCU's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. Veteran receiver, knows all the ins and outs of this offense and hoping to make a statement and have his best season yet. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Fans were so happy when this guy decided to come back and play his senior season, David. He easily could have been a first-round pick a year ago, but wanted to come back and build that draft stock. This is everything you look for in a wide receiver. This passing attack is going to take off. If he's able to stay healthy, defenses are going to have so many problems trying to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and I know everybody's excited that he came back on his team and his fans, but the other side, they are not excited because playmakers, they can move him around. He's got the big play threat. He catches the football. He's got all the intangibles, been in school, been around now, being a senior, being a leader on this squad. He's going to be the guy. When they need a play in this offense, they'll look his way.
To the air, it's Schultz. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored, but man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Got his man downfield, turning it on, and he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over it. Going to try to get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. 3rd down after the run. Right at the line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for room. It's DeMarco. Defense all over him. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. The throw. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Off and running. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense putting points on the board. A snap, lost a throw to start this drive. Working that wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Rush right in his face. On the move to the left. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Rush is on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
How about this signal caller today, man? It's showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the move. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Handoff to the lone back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason, and injury this early in the year. Sells the run, looking to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown ASU! Into the end zone for 6.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his big tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Out wide left, it's Donald. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. There he goes! He's got 59 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Slides away. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw. Still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they...
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Left side, it's Donald. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Running inside, it's DeMarco. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Sets his feet, it's Schultz. He's got it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The fake wants to throw. Lets it fly. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
I didn't overthink that one. Fourth and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, fourth down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out wide left, it's Tyree. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Second and long here. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Knox. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, ASU. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, pressure's coming. On the run, deep down the right side. Finds him in all alone. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Orange, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a catch on the left. Off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Under pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Reels it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And they got him.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Immediately fires to the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. Takes the easy completion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Caught. Runs through, man. He might have space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Pulls it and runs it again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Goes high to pull it in. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Here comes the Arizona State offense. The field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Knocked down immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Herring. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Finding space. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the move. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.